Hi everyone, this is Sybil. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Pinspiration Collaboration. This collaboration is hosted by Megan W. and as many of you know, I participated in her last collaboration. It was called Scrap Bin Saturday and I had so much fun in that collaboration that when she came up with this idea, I was completely interested because when my crafty mojo goes AWOL, I, like many of you, I'm sure, goes to Pinterest, looks at projects, gets inspired, get those creative juices flowing again, and I get right back into my craft room. So this collaboration to me was, a sure thing because probably you too, like me, have a lot of pins that you think, oh, I would love to try that. So this is like kind of giving me the little kick in the rear to try those projects, to do them. So my first project, before I share with you my first project, there are several crafters involved and all their YouTube channel links will be down below in the description box, as well as the link to the pin or pins that inspired me for my project. And I will do that each time. And we will be sharing our projects the second Saturday of every month. And I know I, for one, and I'm sure everybody else in the collaboration would love to receive a thumbs up and hear some wonderful feedback from you guys about our projects. Okay, so my project is an altered clipboard. And I purchased a clipboard, a really large one, from the dollar spot at Target about 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. And my idea at the time was just to put some pretty things and hang it up on the wall and, be inspired by some pretty pictures or whatever. And then I went to Pinterest and I saw some amazing altered clipboards. And I thought, oh, that's what I want to do. Well, then we moved and then remodeled, never got around to it. So this was my incentive, I guess you could say. Again, my little kick in my rear to get me going in that right direction. So I altered my clipboard. And these are the items that I used. Well, let me show you first. I used a beautiful flower, the one that's missing. You'll see it on my clipboard, from Prima. And look at, they're so pretty. They're blinged up and they just have sparkle and they're called Meredith Rose. So I used that. And I used some, let me get my little paper here. I used just some little flowers from my stash. So these are all made out of material, silk or whatever. So there's that. I used some gold washi. It's got like a filigree look to it. It's really, really pretty. I used, because I love my sparkle, and shine, I used my shimmer pen from Nouveau. It's clear. I used gold Delicata ink and pink shimmer. And then I used a lot, and this is just a sampling of some of my beautiful, beautiful bling that I have and used on this project. And that's another thing, is that I've had this bling and I rarely use it. And I thought, I want to make something that I can use these beautiful gems on, or fake gems, or whatever you call them, costume jewelry. I used some dies. I should pull this out here again. This is from Memory Box. It's the Kenningston branch. So I used a few of the butterflies. I cut them off the branch so I could layer them onto this butterfly. And what is this one called? The Lydia butterfly. And then I used the Love die from Paper Smooches. And I need to move some of my stuff. I used this beautiful paper from the Fashionista paper pad from Michaels. And this is actually the image I'm trying to, there we go. That was pretty good. So there is, and let me see all that foil on it, on her dress. So, so beautiful. So I used the entire sheet. I cut a little bit off, I think a little bit off of this side is all I did. So that's what I used, and I used Mod Podge to glue my paper onto the clipboard, and then around the edges I used the score tape. So now that you know what I used, let me show you my altered, and it's so large I can't get it all on camera at one time. But so there's the clip, and you can see the paper, and there's the washi up here on the top. So I ran the washi all the way on the top, and there's the paper. I just cut around a little bit up here to go around the big clip. It will still open. It will still, you know, I can still put something under there, which I won't. I'm gonna hang it up is what I'm gonna do. Hang it up on my wall. So there is that beautiful, beautiful lady. She's gorgeous, and I added a bling bow right there around her waist. And here are some butterflies. These 3 butterflies here are from Martha Stewart, and I added some little gems for the center. I used the Nouveau shimmer pen on them, and I had also used, I think I used Distress inks and distressed the paper, and then I punched out with the Martha Stewart punch. And I no longer have that punch, that's why I didn't show you that punch earlier. So I've just kept these butterflies. I have several of them. And then here is a big, well, it's not big, but it's larger than the Martha Stewart ones. But there's that butterfly, and I'm going to turn it so you can see there's the 3 layers, and it has a bling center as well. And then down here is where it says love, and then I put thankful, little chipboard piece. And the word love has that Nouveau shimmer pen on it as well. And then moving up here, it said she designed a life she loved, and I just put a little bit of washi around the edges of that. I did make a frame for it, but when I put it on there, it just wasn't doing it for me. I added a wood, I see a piece of glue there, a wood dress form. And there you can see the gold on that, the shimmer. That's that Delicata gold ink pad that I put all over there. And I did hot glue this down, and there's a beautiful bling, like a brooch there. Added some scissors on top of this pretty white doily, and then the word create, and that's where I used that pink shimmer Delicata ink pad. And then here is that beautiful, beautiful flower, and I want to hold that closer so you can see that. And you can see all the different flowers that I put around. And then back under there are all the jewels. And I wish that my light could really pick up that sparkle. So I'm hoping that when I take pictures, you can see that. And I added this little heart there, and it's really sparkly and pretty. So my idea with this piece, well, look at her dress, isn't that pretty? I thought about putting sequins on there, and then when I saw that, I thought, nope, it's really pretty when the light catches it. My mom was a seamstress, and she's no longer with me. She went to heaven, and I miss her so much. So I like to keep things about, you know, that remind me of her, about me, around me in my home and everything. And with her being a seamstress, that's where I got the idea to put the dress form down, because we've got this gorgeous fashionista here. My mom was always sewed our clothes, and so I put the scissors there, and then just the word create, you know. She designed a life she loved. My mom loved being a seamstress, and I loved the shimmer and the pink, and I love to create. I use my scissors in crafting. And so that's my idea for my altered clipboard. And I really hope you guys like it. I love, love, love how it turned out. It is so sparkly and shimmery and beautiful. And so I'm gonna hang this up in my craft room so I can look at it, be inspired, love looking at the pretties on it, and think of my mama all at the same time. So that's kind of like a little homage to my mom for Mother's Day. Even though she's up in heaven, she knows how much I love and adore her. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I will be back again next month, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, for another Pinspiration collaboration. And thank you, Megan, for coming up with another fabulous idea. All right, everybody, have a blessed week, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye now.